Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a splendid day. My day hasn't been so splendid as I found out that my cat is pregnant. So now I have to try and figure out a way to sneak a birth control pill into my cat's food. But besides that, I decided to do a randomizer on what's on the screen. Read it, you dumb, big, fat idiot. Or well, at least I hope you can read. So right here you can see that I'm being a show-off and I'm showing you my previous things. The two Brad and Brad but harder are my previous randomizers, and yeah, that's why they're overleveled. Here I decided to name myself Wilfk after long and hard thinking, and it just hit me that I should probably explain what a randomizer is. So all the items and all of the enemies are going to be randomized except for a few key items. As you see here, these people, they have different armor and items. Like that guy didn't used to be so obese. That guy didn't have a mask. Or maybe he did have a mask, I don't know. Yeah, after looking at this guy's body for no particular reason, I went ahead and decided I'd just go with the Wanderer. I should also probably mention that this is pre-recorded. I'm doing a voiceover right now. The footage is pre-recorded because I am still very new to OBS. So after character customization, I began to wonder whether or not I was actually racist, and then I just went ahead and accepted everything.
In the age of ancients.
I cannot believe that the Queen of England is giving me exposition right now. I'm very excited. So then I was birthed into this world, and then I immediately came upon a problem when I left my cozy little cell here. I got attacked by nothing, and it made me very sad in the moment. So after I patched up my knee, I went ahead and proceeded again, so that I could try and find out what did that to me, because I wasn't having it. And then, I look over and I see none other than Elliot Rodger, and he deemed me unworthy to leave the asylum. So I knew upon dying again that if I was going to combat Elliot Rodgers, I was going to need a plan, so I did a poorly timed roll and died. So after patching up my other knee from that last incident, I pressed forward yet again, determined more than ever to beat Elliot Rodgers. So I did a good roll that time, and then he missed me with his stick there, but he didn't with the magic explosion. He hit me along with my little friend there against the wall. And from here the recording started acting as if I was doing it on a laptop. Probably because I was, but that's neither here nor there. We don't need to pay attention to that. I then started a bonfire because camping can be nice at times. I then walked over and started opening this door very dramatically. So after being dramatic, I took a few steps forward to look up and see none other than a tiny little boy upon a cliff with an axe raised above his head. After he swung the axe down, I felt frightened, so I looked to my left and saw a door, and I hid. I hid, like I was the little baby. From here the video just turns into a slideshow. I figure I'll be nice to you and show you my vacation photos, so as you can see here, I ran into a puddle, and it was very hard to get around, so I wound up having to spend a lot of time trying to beat it. Alright, I'm not gonna bore you with everything, so I'm just gonna show you my personal highlights, what I liked about the trip. Alright, here we go. Are you ready? I don't think you're ready. You're ready. Let's go. I call this one the retreat. I like to call this one I'm back. I mean, this one, it's just called 2. Hey, you can hear that I got an item. I call this one running through the prison hall with a mace. That sounded gross. Looking at this picture, you can infer that this child just fell down the stairs and I'm about to beat the crap out of it. In fact, I'm pretty sure you can actually hear me beating the crap out of it. In this picture, it looks like he's on the offensive, but if you listen, anyone who's played Dark Souls will know that he just died.
Oh, you. Regrettably,
I think he just had a stroke. You can't tell because the video's in slideshow mode, but I just did a really cool dodge that shows off my reflexes. Right here we have the picture I took of the idiot with the shield and a dead rat. That sound means that I entered the boss arena. This picture presents me as the superior to the baby with the little axe, because he is trying to leave the stadium so that I cannot fight him. However, he doesn't know. It was around here that I learned that the little baby was putting up a facade. He was in no way afraid of me. And if you hear the smashes in the background, you'll know that he is currently beating the crap out of me. And oh, there it is. There's a picture of him reeling back. You can tell that he's prepared to ram that axe into me. As you can see here, he rammed the axe into me. I think in this picture he's trying to get me to smell his armpit or something. You can see right here, it looks like I coughed up a bit of Pepto-Bismol from earlier today. Now it just looks like there's cocaine on his shoulder. Alright, so I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I did not win this fight. I did in fact lose. Why am I telling you this? Well, I mean, I just want to skip straight to the good part, that's all. So, just to make a long story short, I found cheese. And the recording is no longer in slideshow mode. But basically, if you're watching this and you somehow don't know what cheese is, it means you found out how to do something a way that it's not intended. Like if you look at the recording, you'll see that I just hit him through the door. Yes, he also hit me through the door, but that's fine. I forgive him. So, is this faster? No. It probably would have been faster if I just beat him the normal way. But, in my defense, I thought that beating someone through a door was funny. Now, I'm not going to make you sit here through the entire process with me. I'm not trying to hide anything. I wouldn't die on a cheese attempt. Right? Instead, I'm just going to blatantly present you with the part where I kill him. There it is. He's gone. Just like Obama. So after I killed that child, I went ahead and dramatically opened another door. So from there you get kidnapped by a bird, and then you're thrust into this place. After I did some camping, I entered almost but not quite slideshow mode. I also noticed that I had like a tumor or something on my left nipple, and it was very frightening. So then I went to a doctor who made fun of me with his sword. And then it got even worse, because then a clam just came up to me and pushed me off a cliff. It was when I was victimized by input delay that I finally realized I should just take a detour. So I entered slideshow mode and I decided to take an elevator all the way down to my aunt's house. So I wondered whether or not I should go see a chiropractor, and then I paid my uncle a visit. So after not being able to find my aunt, I went ahead and assaulted a man that was a lot taller than me. So as you can see, this fine gentleman was a little angry as he fell down. He apparently didn't have the best balance. Then in a fit of rage, he just threw me at a pot. After not being able to find anything positive, I went ahead and decided to just wander around aimlessly. And that's how I met my girlfriend. As you can see here, she's very beautiful, although she does have a few anger issues. You can't tell, but she assaulted me with her sit that she had, so I could tell that she was angry, so, you know, I decided to leave her alone. I shouldn't have left her alone. That sound means she's dead. Let me just say, I hope that I don't find the person that got my cat pregnant. I don't know if you guys can tell, but if you look very closely down there, you will see Bill Cosby. So, you know me, I got into a fight with Bill Cosby. He started beating me as if I was his wife. I wasn't having it. See, in this picture here, I was performing my special move. I was performing my Cosby Corroder. If I were Freddie Mercury, I would be saying, "Mama, I just killed a man," except my mom left, so I wouldn't say that. Instead, I would pull a soft smirk as I loom over my son, cowering in the corner. So skip ahead quite a bit, and I'm back again, fighting Bill Cosby. Man to man, wife beater to wife beater, here we are. I'm looking for revenge because last time I may or may not have accidentally rolled off a cliff. The results are in. Everyone wants to know what happened. This is the fight of the century, and as seen by this jump cut, you can tell that I am the winner. I am Bill Cosby now. I took his title. That's right, fear me, for I can now say the N-word. Alright, back to actually explaining what I'm doing in this game. So, all of the shops are randomized as well. All of the items are randomized. As you can see, shut up. He has the Soul of the Brave Warrior, which is something that he wouldn't normally have. So what we're going to do is, it's hard to explain because the visuals aren't really following properly, but basically I'm going to buy a bunch of arrows from him, 999 to be specific, and then I'm going to perform a glitch. Yeah, I know how to do those because I'm cool. I can't think of any way to explain how to do this without visuals, so maybe if I upload another episode of this or something, I'll show you how to do it. So I'm just gonna explain what I'm doing. I'm duplicating souls, or I'm duplicating the usage of souls. So like something that would normally give you 100 souls, this would do that and multiply it by 999, and it will give you a lot of souls, which allows you to level up and get more health, stamina, strength, whatever you want. Women, I don't know if you can buy women in this game. I hope you can buy women. So there isn't really anything else to show off here because the game crashed afterwards, and I mean, there's not really anything else to show off past the game crashing, obviously. But yeah, this is my first upload to YouTube. I don't have the optimal materials for this, obviously. I mean, dictated by the fact that half of this is just the recording going into slideshow mode. But I wanted to try and get a hobby, something I could do for fun. So, I mean, if you enjoyed, please do leave a like. It would be appreciated. Subscribe, all that. And yeah, just have a good day.